everyone, it's Jack from Cultaholic.com, back again with a news update. We have news on two separate big matches announced for Money in the Bank. Well, one match announced and one sort of confirmed on Twitter, but not officially by WWE, so who knows whether it's true or not. But it's the tweet went out, I think, at the time of recording about 10 minutes ago, so it's pretty hot and fresh off the presses, guys. This is important stuff. We also have news of a big title match on tonight's Monday Night Raw, which of course takes place in London, England, my home, not town, my home country. So without any further ado, let's get into it and take a look at all of the news. First of all, according to a man named @IamJohnPollock on Twitter, a big match was set up for Money in the Bank involving the Raw Women's Championship, which would pit the champion Nia Jax against none other than Ronda Rousey. Although this hasn't yet been confirmed or denied by WWE, it would be a huge match and Ronda Rousey's first big test as a single superstar in WWE. Obviously, she made a huge splash with her excellently received debut at WrestleMania 34, teaming with Kurt Angle to take on Triple H and Stephanie McMahon in what was supposed to be mixed tag action, but it got a little bit intergender during one point where Triple H tried to square up to Ronda Rousey and she just battered him. It was wildly entertaining and potentially the best match of WrestleMania 34. Now, obviously, if this announcement is true, this match against Nia Jax would be Rousey's biggest test so far by a wide margin. Obviously, she clearly has quite a natural flair for pro wrestling, as seen at WrestleMania, but she's of course not the most experienced wrestler in the world. She is still very, very green indeed. However, if anyone can, seemingly pull it out of the bag on a big stage, it's Ronda Rousey. She did it at WrestleMania. Who's to say she can't do it at Money in the Bank, even if it is in a singles match against somebody similarly less experienced? I'm not saying that Nia Jax isn't experienced, but what I'm saying is she is less experienced than the likes of Kurt Angle and Triple H, for goodness sake. But hopefully Ronda can do well, and interestingly, will she win the title or not? Will WWE immediately give her the Raw Women's Championship, or will something happen? I can't see Nia Jax beating her cleanly, but will something happen to keep that title away from her for just a little bit longer? Shane McMahon tweeted today that AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura will be having another rematch at Money in the Bank for the WWE Championship. Now let's just have a quick little recap of their feud so far, because it's been a little bit convoluted and a little bit criticised, I think it's fair to say. They first clashed at WrestleMania 34, of course, in a big rematch from their New Japan encounter, which was very highly praised indeed. It was both men's last match in New Japan before they jumped ship to WWE, and it was a match of the year candidate. It was a wonderful match. The one at WrestleMania 34 didn't do quite as well in the eyes of many. It was a bit of a strange one. AJ won surprisingly straightforwardly, and then obviously Nakamura turned heel afterwards, low blowing him when he pretended to offer congratulations. And since then, Nakamura's just been brutalizing AJ's balls ever since. They had a match at the Greatest Royal Rumble, which of course ended in a double countout, and then they had a match at Backlash, which started to pick up a lot of steam and then ended sadly in sort of comedic fashion, where both men hit each other with a simultaneous low blow, fell down, and neither man could answer the referee's 10 count. So we're going to get another match yet again when Nakamura challenges for Styles' WWE Championship. There's a few big questions to answer here. Number one, will Styles wear a cup? For God's... He should really be wearing a cup by now. It's making him look a little bit silly. He's getting low blowed in every single match. Nakamura has clearly got a strategy, and Styles is not responding to it at all. The second big question is, will this match have a certain stipulation to set it apart from the other matches that we've seen the pair have so far? My money is on yes, definitely, because WWE.com tweeted out a poll, they probably tweeted it out, but they put out a poll giving fans the option of a stipulation if they could choose. And usually when they do that, that means the match is going to have a stipulation. It just hasn't been announced yet. And as a matter of interest, the stipulation that was winning the poll was a last man standing match. In other news, there's a big title match set for tonight's Monday Night Raw between Seth Rollins, the Intercontinental Champion, who is of course defending the title at any given opportunity. He really wants to be a fighting champion, as he said in his promo on last week's Raw, and then defending the belt against Mojo Rawley. This week he has a new challenger, and that man's name is Kevin Owens. The pair are, well, more than capable of having a fantastic match on television or on a pay-per-view, and it's one that I'm certainly very excited for. I just hope that we don't have a screwy finish or too screwy a finish. I can accept a little bit of involvement from Sami Zayn here and there, but if it devolves into a big multi-man messy cluster flippy finish, then I'm just going to be a little bit annoyed, because both men are genuinely two of the best wrestlers in the entire WWE right now and deserve the chance to put on a really good match. That's all for now. Thank you very much for watching this news video. I've been Jack from Cultaholic.com. You can follow me on Twitter at Jack the Jobber. You can follow all of us at Cultaholic. And you can check out our Patreon as well if you want, patreon.com/Cultaholic. And never, ever forget, of course, to join us.